Let's get dangerous.
Hey Basket Brains, Kirby here, aka Darkwing Disc, and this is my in the bag for the early season 2024 and my first Discmania in the bag. Let's get into it.
Hey, Kirby, what you doing, Kirby? What you doing there?
So let's get right into my putters. This season I'll be putting with a Flex 2 P2. I have a couple of these really beautiful Team Discmania stamped ones that I'll be using all year. And then I also have this blue one that I'll be using for more like approach shots and throwing attacks. Working our way up through the putters, I have really fallen in love with the Prototype Spore Cloudstone. These things are awesome. It's 156 grams, so it's probably the lightest disc I've ever consistently bagged. But it's a little overstable, and you can throw them a really long way on really straight lines. This will probably replace the Hydrogen from years past. I also have this Soft Logic. I'm kind of working on this one a little bit. I want to beat it up even more to get it to the point where it hyzer flips and completely turns over. It's getting there now, or I can hyzer flip it and get it to turn a little bit. If I throw it on and hyzer, it'll kind of pan over the whole time. I'm also working on this Lux Vapor Logic. Right now it is pretty straight. I can kind of hyzer flip it a little bit, but it does have that little bit of fade at the end that I want it to kind of like lose as I beat it up a little more. I am really excited for the Cosmic Fury 2, and we'll see if those replace this one in the bag. And then probably like the workhorse of my bag this year will be the S-Line P2. I'm going to throw this so much, I'll probably just end up having like a backup one in my bag. This is really straight and has just like a little bit of fade in the end. I can flex this around, use this for a lot of shots this year. Getting into the mid-ranges, I'm going to carry a pair of Tactics. This extra soft Lux Vapor Tactic is getting pretty straight, but still has a nice finish to it. So those are really good, forehand and backhand, and then I'll also carry a Razor Claw 3. These are really overstable, so it's really good to flex out. This is great backhand and forehand. They feel awesome. And then to kind of complement each other in the mid-range slot, I have the MD1 and MD3. I like this Horizon MD1. I can kind of hyzer flip this and get a little bit of turn out of it. Where this MD3, if I throw this flat, it rides dead flat and has just a touch of fade at the end. These two complement each other great. It's really good for my style of play. Alright, getting into the fairway drivers in my bag. I don't throw too many. The FD will be in the bag this year. I haven't really thrown too many 7-speeds in the past. I like this one though. I can throw with a little bit of hyzer. It'll flip up, ride a little bit before it has a really nice subtle finish to it. It's a really good complement to the PD. This is kind of a cheater fairway. It's definitely more of a distance driver than it is fairway driver. These go so far. I like this shape that I can draw with this. Really straight, nice like easy flex lines before it's a really like nice and consistent finish. Big workhorse in my bag this year will be the Splice. I love these. They're so overstable. You can hit these with as much anhyzer as you want to and they'll kind of pop out of it. I kind of jokingly like to refer these to as like the poor man's tilt. And then a sweet kind of utility disc in my bag will be the TD2. This one's the most understable disc I could possibly have. I'll throw this on a little bit of hyzer and it'll flip all the way over and hit the ground, take off, and still burn over really quickly. This is really good for holes like 12 and 13 at CTAP. Before we get into my distance drivers, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsors this year. Thank you to Discmania Discs for sponsoring me and sending me some amazing plastic. Thank you to Emerald City Discs, and thank you to Crabo Organics, located in West Seattle. Now, for the distance driver portion of my bag, this is kind of where I like to throw, or where I'll have the most of them. I'll start with the DD. This is the most understable disc in my bag, or most understable distance driver I carry at least. Pretty understable. I'll throw this on just like a little bit of anhyzer and I will get it down and rolling. It's good for pretty much just rollers. I have this Glow DD3. This is the most understable of the DD3s that I have. I can throw this on hyzer and it'll flip up and pan over and maybe have like a little bit of finish to it. This will replace like my Zeus from last year, which was kind of a workhorse in my bag. I will be able to kind of, if I throw this on an anhyzer and really force it over, this will make for really long and straight rollers. This Golden Horizon Cloud Breaker, which is absolutely beautiful, will be the kind of straight to nice overstable finish distance driver that I carry. It is a little lighter, so I can kind of get a little more on it. It's really easy to kind of push around, and I think I get the most distance with this right now. We'll also have a really overstable C-Line DD3. This one's easy to kind of flex around, and it has a really hard, big finish. If I throw it flat, it'll fade really hard to the left and have a nice, like, big skip to it. And then I also have a swirly S-Line PB2. These Skystones are absolutely beautiful. This is amazing for forehand. It's so overstable. It's really, really dumpy. This will be another workhorse of the bag this year for sure. Alright, let's get into some of the odds and ends that I carry with me on an everyday basis in my bag. Sunglasses, gotta have those in there. This is a tripod selfie stick. Starting to do some more content and record some more shots, so this is good for doing that kind of stuff. This is a yo-yo. There's going to be some long delays. I have a few different ones, so easy to keep one of these in the bag. And then just a bunch of snacks. I have like candy and protein bars, basically. If you have a good recommendation for protein bar or snack bar, I'm all about listening to it for sure. Other pockets, just a bunch of towels because it's still really wet out here in the Pacific Northwest. This top pocket, I have bags with chalk bags to keep the chalk bags dry and keep this pocket from getting too covered in chalk. I have ibuprofen because ibuprofen means ibuprofen. And some Tums because you never know when you get like sour stomach or a little indigestion from lunch during that round too. So that's what I keep in my bag. Thank you for checking out my video, and follow along for more content for 2024.